Welcome to the pinnacle of basketball drama. Tonight, the Oklahoma City Thunder and the San Antonio Spurs collide in a decisive Game 7. This isn't just another game, it's the culmination of a season-long rivalry between two of the most promising young cores in NBA history. The stakes couldn't be higher. One team advances to the Western Conference Finals, while the other heads home for the summer. We are looking at a battle for the future of the league, featuring two generational talents in Chet Holmgren and Victor Wembanyama. The energy in the building is electric, and the pressure is at an absolute boiling point. Let's break down exactly what to expect in this winner-take-all matchup. To understand the weight of this Game 7, we have to look back at the season series. These teams have traded blows all year, split 2-2 in the regular season. Oklahoma City secured the top seed behind a historic offensive efficiency rating, while the Spurs transformed into a defensive juggernaut during the second half of the year. The average margin of victory in their last three matchups has been less than 5 points. We are witnessing the birth of a new era. For the Thunder, it is about proving their maturity. For the Spurs, it's about a legendary franchise returning to its former glory. Every possession in this series has felt like a heavyweight boxing match, and tonight is the final round.
The main event is the matchup everyone paid to see: Victor Wembanyama versus Chet Holmgren. This is the first time in playoff history that two 7-footers with guard-like skills have faced off in a Game 7. Wemby has been an absolute force, averaging 21.4 points and 10.6 rebounds throughout these playoffs. Not to be outdone, Chet has been the anchor for OKC, providing 16.5 points and elite rim protection. Their length and mobility have completely changed how teams approach the paint. Tonight, whoever wins this individual battle likely wins the game. It is a chess match at the highest level, requiring perfect footwork, timing, and endurance. While the big men grab the headlines, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is the engine that makes the Thunder run. Averaging a staggering 30.1 points per game this season, SGA has become one of the most difficult players to guard in the NBA. His ability to change pace and find his spot in the mid-range is elite. In Game 7s, you need a closer, and Shai has proven time and again that he is that man. The Spurs will likely throw everything at him, using double teams and length to force the ball out of his hands. If Shai can navigate the Spurs' defensive traps and maintain his 50. Behind every great team is a brilliant coach. This game features a fascinating tactical battle between the legendary Greg Popovich and the rising star Mark Daigneault. Popovich brings decades of championship experience and a mastery of defensive rotations. Expect the Spurs to utilize a zone defense to neutralize OKC's drives. On the other side, Daigneault has been praised for his creative rotations and high-octane offense. The tactical adjustments made during timeouts will be crucial. Will Popovich find a way to stop the Thunder's transition game, or will Daigneault's spacing prove too much for the Spurs' big lineup? It's a game of mental chess played at 100 miles per hour.
In a Game 7, fatigue is the hidden opponent. For athletes, this is where months of conditioning and high-intensity interval training pay off. The pace of this game is expected to be incredibly high, with the Thunder looking to run at every opportunity. Maintaining peak performance into the fourth quarter requires exceptional cardiovascular endurance. Players like Devin Vassell and Jalen Williams will be tasked with chasing shooters over screens for 40-plus minutes. We often see shooting percentages drop in the final minutes of a Game 7 due to heavy legs. The team that manages their energy levels and stays hydrated throughout the heat of the battle will have the ultimate advantage when the clock winds down. Let's look at the numbers that will decide this game. First, the three-point line. The Thunder led the league in three-point percentage at 38.9%. If they hit their shots early, it pulls Wembanyama away from the rim. Second, turnovers. The Spurs must take care of the ball. They averaged 15 turnovers per game in this series, leading to easy Thunder points. Finally, the battle of the glass. San Antonio needs to utilize their size to dominate second-chance points. If the Spurs can limit OKC to one shot per possession and win the rebounding battle by +10, they can control the tempo. These statistical markers will tell the story of who deserves to move on.
It all comes down to this. The Thunder have the home court advantage and the scoring punch of an MVP candidate. The Spurs have the length, the legendary coaching, and the sheer dominance of Wembanyama. My prediction? It's going to be a nail-biter that comes down to the final 2 minutes. The Thunder's depth in shooting might just edge out the Spurs' size in a high-scoring affair. But in a Game 7, anything can happen. Who do you have winning? Is it the rise of OKC or the Spurs' comeback story? Drop your score predictions in the comments below, hit that subscribe button for more deep dive NBA analysis, and get ready for tip-off.